Hey, what's up, guys? It's Franco here, and I'm back with another Clash of Clans video today. And hey, my title is not deceiving. I have actually finally maxed out my builder base. I know you might be thinking, based off the title, that this is based off the home village, and I do have to admit that the home village. I mean, we can take a look at my progress base quick, but that's not what this video is about. Um, it can be maxed out. I'm getting pretty close to max out for Town Hall 16. I know you might be like, how's that pretty close? Like, I have so many rush things, but I mean, I do this for artistic purposes. But I mean, relatively in the grand scheme of Clash of Clans, I'm pretty close to max out in the home village. But like I said, that's not what the video is about. And it's about builder base. So this is like why I enjoy the builder base so much is that it is like the free to play like salvation. Like this is the base that you can actually max out and you can compete at basically the highest level um, very quickly as free to play. You can get the max level baby dragons, max level heroes in about like a couple like I don't want to say a couple months. I'm not really sure. Maybe about like it takes a year or something. Maybe even longer. I'm not really sure. Maybe it takes like 2 years. But compared to the home village takes like 2 or 3 at very grindy pace, but the builder race is kind of laid back, and I can prove that I'm fully maxed out here by clicking on the builder here, and we see we just have one more wall left, and I've been saving this wall for well a pretty long time, a couple of weeks at this point, and you can tell because I stopped when I didn't have enough resources, and I've been doing the daily star bonuses, so it's been about like a week and a half or something that I haven't really made this video that I've been pushing off. But I figured I would do it on camera, finally get to max level for Builder Race, and here we go. The final upgrade, and now pretty soon my storages are just gonna, wow, all upgrades complete, all upgrades complete. Pretty soon my storages are just gonna fill and then stay full, and then I guess we just gotta wait for another Builder Race update, which is gonna be a little bit, I think, considering we did have a home village update literally today, maybe a builder base update in like 6 months or something. I don't know. They never really advertise builder base updates that much. Um, so it's kind of hard to tell, but even when Builder Base 2.0 came out, it was just not really talked about and just dropped. And I was like, this is the biggest update in like Builder Base history, um, which I thought was kind of cool. But I figured I can show off one of my attacks here while I talk about how I can't even show my attacks. We're going to have to show this ass one that I've been doing. But how I actually got to max level as free to play. So, I mean, if you don't believe I'm free to play, I don't really, that's not really what this video is about. You can check out all my home village playlists, and I can even show that on my gold pass, it always still gives me the first time discount, which obviously if you're not buying the gold pass, what are you buying if you're not free to play? I don't have any statues or decorations or anything. But with Builder Base, I actually started when Builder Base came out. So I started back in 2017 when they came out with the Builder Base update, and it was the hottest thing in Clash of Clans. Everybody loved playing Builder Base, and it was so refreshing that spells were built into the troops, and nobody could wrap their minds around it, and I couldn't either. And at the time, I'm looking at the wiki here now, only 5 levels of Builder Base were included. So it was, I think it was, yeah, so May 22nd, 2017, it dropped. And that was about when I was in my prime of Clash of Clans. Well, other than now, because I'm making YouTube videos on it. But, and then a month later, June 27th, 2017, Builder Hall 6 came out. And then September, Builder Hall 7. And then March of the next year, Builder Hall 8. So I think I played until I quit before 2018. I think I quit when Builder Hall 7 was the max level Builder Hall. It's funny, I actually double dropped Baby Dragons here, which was such a botch, but I ended up 3-starring anyway. So I was roughly Builder Hall 6 when I quit. So I was one Town Hall below the max Town Hall level, which for Home Village, that's pretty respectable. So you can imagine how respectable that was for Builder Base at the time, which was honestly just as like competitive as the Home Village, which now it's obviously neglected. You can't make that same claim today. But then I quit at Builder Hall 6, maybe a little rushed, maybe not, and then I resumed back when I started my YouTube channel. Well, not started my YouTube channel. When I started playing Clash of Clans again in 2022. So back in 2022 of May, I joined back as this Builder Hall 6, and I rushed all the way up to Builder Hall 9, and then in May of 2023, so 1 year later, Builder Hall 10 came out, and I rushed right to Builder Hall 10. So I made all those progress from Builder Hall 6 all the way up to Builder Hall 10 in about 1 year, and that's when my YouTube channel started. So if you're interested in seeing how I progressed since then, I think it was like my 5th video ever was a builder base video, and I've been posting kind of not too frequently builder base episodes, but I honestly, this is like one of my favorite and least favorite parts of Clash of Clans. So aggravating, but yet rewarding, and this is one of the most rewarding things. Not many people can ever say that they're max in Clash of Clans, and I know it's builder base, it's not home village, but hey, max in anything is max in anything, and it's just such a cool feeling. And it's like, it's such a cool but sad feeling. And it's funny, like, everybody plays this game to max out. Like, you play this game to max out and have all your troops maxed, all your buildings maxed, and you just constantly grind and grind and grind. And the whole fun of the game, it's like life. Like, the fun of it is actually the journey. It's not the destination. When you finally actually get to max, it's like, what do I do? And you don't really know what to do, and it's like the game's empty, and you don't really find much of a purpose, and then most people actually end up quitting the game, which is kind of sad. And I really hope that doesn't happen to me in Builder Base. But hey, we'll see what happens. I think it's a little bit different because I am a YouTuber, and I kind of it's funny considering yourself a YouTuber. I just play the game like everybody else here. But I think I have very interesting content ideas that you kind of really can't execute till you're fully maxed in Builder Base. Like, because you still kind of take your trophies seriously because you want to get the most loot, but now you just saw my storages are almost completely full. So there's relatively no reason for me to try to be high in trophies. I could do a series where I drop all the way down to 0 trophies. And I mean, another thing that's kind of big to my channel, which I think will be coming up in one of these next couple videos, is I'm actually going to start editing my videos. So not editing in the way that you would think, where I can edit and have cool like transitions and make it like TikTok basically, but edit it so that I can record clips and then play them and then just do a voiceover, and that's about it. So unlike this video where I still have to kind of focus on what I'm doing here, I can actually just purely talk, write down my thoughts, have very clear, concise things, and also I can make compilations so I can kind of show all the attacks that I did for one day in about like a minute, versus if I were to do that for this video here, it would take about 15. So I think that'll really help expand my channel significantly. And I think it'll help out with some series that I can start making, especially in Builder Base. And I was thinking about some in Home Village. Builder Base, I was thinking maybe just certain push projects that I could do for a whole season. I could see maybe if I do one attack a day and edit it all together into one video and see how high in trophies I can actually get. Or maybe I can do a bunch of other ideas. If you have ideas that you would like me to make in Builder Base, let me know in the comments, and I will actually highly consider them, because I love Builder Base. I think it is so fun. And I think it, like I said, the whole point of this video is that it is. We'll show the defensive replay. Why not? The whole point is that it's one of the few things that you can actually max out as free to play. And I know people as free to play are like probably like so dumbfounded that I'm actually able to make this feat happen. And I don't blame you. As free to play, it's such a daunting task to like see how much progress you have to make, if it's even possible. And I know a lot of YouTubers kind of don't really talk about if it's even possible, and most kind of allude that it's not even possible, but especially in the home village. Like, but in the home village, like, you can see I'm kind of getting close to max. If you really prioritize your magical items and your builders, I don't recommend using magical items in Builder Base, just saying, but you really can max out. And this is just one of the videos. I really just wanted to make this video just to prove to people that it is possible. And if you're free to play and you're like, oh, I want to play at the max level of Clash of Clans, but I know it's never going to happen, this video is for you. And it's this message that you have to stay strong. And if you stay strong, you're actually going to reach that point. Don't give in. Don't pay the money. I mean, you can pay the money if you want, because by you paying the money, it's supporting Supercell to keep this game alive. And by Supercell keeping this game alive, it enables the free-to-play players such as myself to keep playing as free-to-play, which is kind of a weird paradox, but that's why I considered actually breaking free-to-play a couple months ago, or not a couple months ago, maybe like a year ago, over a year ago, just because I was like, I support the game so much, maybe I should support Supercell, but nope. As free-to-play, you gotta you gotta stay strong and never give in to that whatever temptation, because no matter how you look at it, it'll always be super tempting to spend money and gain progress in the game, which sometimes isn't even the best thing. It's more fun the journey, like I said before. But yeah, this guy successfully 3-starred my base, and I love having another thing about Builder Base that's so cool is the grass art. How you make grass art If you don't know, you look up some YouTube tutorials and you can basically write whatever you want. And there's my last not upgraded level 10 wall, I think. Yeah, level 10. But now fully maxed, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, I think that's actually about all that I wanted to talk about my progress in Builder Base, and some of those new ideas and everything, and even as free to play, how it's still, how you can still progress a lot. One of the final things is how much I enjoy Builder Base. So I really think this is one of the best game modes Clash of Clans has ever come out with. I think Builder Base 1.0 was a little bit stale. I said I played it for that solid year after returning from my hiatus, but it wasn't really too much skill. It's just kind of spammy. Builder Base 2.0 is just so filled with skill. If you really want to climb to the top of the leaderboards in competitive gameplay in Clash of Clans, Builder Base is the best way to do it, because you don't really have to train up an army beforehand. It is just whoever has the best knack for Builder Base and the best physical skill, like it's a physical trait, not physical, but it's a substantial trait, will win the battle every time. And it takes a little bit to get max troops, but you don't even need to max out all the troops. You just need to max out Baby Dragon, P.E.K.K.A, Wallbreaker. Actually, that might be it. No, I mean balloons, minions. You don't really need to max out like barbarians. Okay, cannon carts, archers. Okay, it's almost every troop, but hogs, wizards, barbarians. You can get away without balloons and minions. Like half the troops you almost don't even need to play at the highest competitive level. I almost wish there was more competitive gameplay around Builder Base, because I think it's just such a fun game mode. But like I was saying before, it is actually also my least favorite game mode. And the reason I say that is because when you just keep losing, when you're at high trophies and you have to play super conservative and be super, like, hostile, basically, and you get, like, this guy did 197%, I just sit there for a couple seconds. I'm like, oh, I don't want to hit return home. You hit return home and you see the guy 200%ed you, and he gained 8 trophies, and you're just like, oh my god. Or, not 8. 13 trophies, because I think you get 50 for yeah, you get 50. 13 trophies. It can be so demoralizing sometimes. And actually, so I know I am very low in trophies right now, 5,300 for however we are late in the season. It's probably not, yeah, it's not even top 200 in the US, 236, which I think is pretty pathetic for me, considering I'm kind of a Builder Base YouTuber. I think I tied my best, or was at my best early in the season. And early in the season, you can still push with the same validity because it's just as hard to get trophies. But you have to constantly keep pushing to maintain that spot. I was actually 22 in the US before. I did have some screenshots or whatever, but maybe I'll make a push before the end of the season. We do have a long time left, 20 days. And if you're interested in me making a mini push video where a couple days, or maybe one day I just do 10 attacks and really grind it out and see what happens, let me know in the comments. But thank you guys for watching, and I really don't think I would be here if it wasn't for you guys enjoying this content, enjoying my channel. So I really appreciate it. And if you want to see how to progress the fastest, as fast as possible, as free to play in Builder Base, click on the link in the video. It is so helpful, and I definitely recommend it to people that really just want to grind out elixir, gold, resources. It helps. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.